Hello everyone, welcome to MadamMemoir Intuitive Guidance. This is the Unicorn Report for October 10th through the 16th, 2021. I will be pulling one overall energy for each zodiac sign underneath your element. And then I will proceed with supporting tarot cards for transitioning messages. Let's take a look and see what's going on for the earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We're going to start with Capricorn. Capricorn, please. One for Capricorn. Capricorn, you got shining through. Shining through. Let's go Taurus. Okay. Sacred reverence. Taurus, sacred reverence. Virgo. Okay. Virgo, you got time machine. We're going to start with Virgo because I heard that loud and clear. Time is changing. I heard time is changing. Time is up. There's something here with time, of course. It's in the card, but I'm picking it up very strongly for you, Virgo. Time machine. So a lot of you are stuck in the past. You're stuck with a certain mindset that's no longer serving you. It's time to move with the times. So for some of you, you need a shift mentally is how it's coming across, or how I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. Outdated thinking patterns. For some of you, it's coming across like either some type of prejudice, or if it's not prejudice, it's I may be speaking to someone who struggles with racism, and racism, I don't care what race that you are, racism, can occur in any race, within any religion. So I don't judge on my channel, but this is just the energies that's coming across right now. Some of you could really be struggling, with the way you view other people. And it's how you were groomed or how you were raised to believe. And this is especially true for those of you who grew up in rural, small towns. It's like the way you think about certain things is outdated. It's time for you to move forward, move with the time. For others of you, you wish you could go back in time. You wish that things were different. Either the way people view you or the way things are being done. It's like you really wish to make some type of adjustments. Some of you have some type of futuristic plans. Is also how this is coming across. Some of you wish you were time travelers and you could go back in time. I'm talking to somebody here who might like history. There's a historian vibe with this. Some of you could be studying ancient times, ancient Egypt. I'm also hearing medieval times. Someone here likes history, is what I'm getting from this. Overall, it's like you need to move with the times. So again, maybe how some things, worked in the past are just no longer going to work for you. 3 of Swords. So yeah, for someone here, you wish you could go back in time. You wish you could change the way you treated people, or you wish you could change the way you handle certain situations involving other people. 3 of Swords, it's not great energy, Virgo. You're struggling. For some of you, you're struggling. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with everyone. but this is what I'm getting for you, Virgo. Okay. And then the Hermit comes out. I'm speaking directly to you, Virgo. Someone here needs to do some type of soul searching, or you need to, if you're a historian, and I say this a lot, either for, like I said, people that I read for, or just people that, ask me how I got into tarot. A lot of people, and we're seeing a lot of people pick up tarot cards. A lot of people are not meant to read tarot. Some of you are historians. Your job, your piece of the spiritual world is to educate people on the history of spirituality. Some of you are coming into this realization, and then for others of you, it's like people may be rejecting you. Is also, especially if I'm speaking to some type of tarot reader, or people are rejecting you in the tarot, and it's energetically, spiritually, you're not meant to read tarot. You could be a historian. You could be someone who is meant to research and educate people on the history of spirituality or the history of tarot rather than read tarot. Everyone is not meant to pick up tarot cards. And that may not be what you want to hear, Virgo, but I'm picking this up strongly for somebody here. For others of you, this is a love situation that you are having to seclude yourself from, or you're being secluded from because of your narrow-mindedness, the way you think about certain things. If you haven't already, check out your monthly reading. You had the Ace of Pentacles, but it came out in reverse. And for those of you who don't know, I read all of my cards upright. So this is for somebody out here. This is for someone in particular, or it could be, like I said, a group of you who are tapping into your spirituality, but you're not tapping into the right thing, is how it's coming across. You think that, okay, well, the fastest way for me to make money is the tarot. Tarot is not for everybody. For some of you, this is, like I said, this could be like a marriage or like a long-term commitment that is dissolving, is breaking apart. And it could impact your stability, your finances with that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I read all of my cards upright. So for that card to come out in reverse lets me know that not only is the energy really strong in this message, but there is really something going on with your finances as it relates to, it's coming across like how you view or think about certain things. Then you had the World that came out. So for some of you, it is a cycle that's closing. How you did things in the past is not going to work for you in this new cycle. And it's whether you wanted this new cycle to start or not. You don't control the universe. And I feel like for someone here, someone feels like they have more control than they actually do. And the universe is getting ready to show you big time. And like I said, this is going to come across with, like, if you are reading tarot and tarot is not your forte, people are going to start rejecting you. They're going to start telling you, how bad you are at tarot. They're going to start telling you, and I don't mean to laugh, but my guys over here are really trying to bring this one in because they feel like somebody here is not qualified to read the tarot. But like I said, you're doing it anyway, and people are rejecting you, or you may be losing money. Or people are, I'm hearing someone is a fraud. Somebody is a fraud. For some of you, this is fraud. Page of Cups also came out. For some of you, it is fraud. And, it's like things are coming to light. And it's like you're wishing and hoping that you could change the situation. but instead you're going to have to pay out a lot of money. There's a lot of like, I'm picking up like sadness and heartbreak and narrow-mindedness and you need to spend some time with yourself, by yourself, Virgo, is what I'm picking up strongly. Especially during this Mercury retrograde. If you have signed any type of contracts, I don't see that working out. And you need to spend more time with yourself and practice self-love, self-care. Because I feel like somebody here could have really, it's like lost a large sum of money. If you gamble, if you hustle in any kind of way, somebody here lost a lot of money. And then on top of that, it's like people are, like energetically pulling away from you. And you wish to go back to a time, where things were happy, when things were simpler, when things, were working out in your favor, when, you had all of this money, or it's something here about money. For some of you, like I said, if you are struggling with some type of racism, or if it's not racism, like I said, it's just prejudice, or for some of you, I'm picking up on somebody might have to go to some type of court situation, or it's like you might end up, on someone's social media as like a Karen, is how this is coming across. And it's really going to upset you because it's like, this is not who I am. This is not how I want to be portrayed to the world. But I'm picking it up as, again, it's some type of outdated thinking here. Let me go ahead and pull some advice cards for you, Virgo. Because I do feel like, again, someone here is struggling with moving with the times. Laziness. I'm not joking. Again, I'm not picking on you, Virgo. I'm really not. Again, this is not for every Virgo, so hopefully, if this reading isn't for you specifically, maybe the next one will be, but someone out here is struggling with these things. I am an intuitive. One more for Virgo. Okay. Integration. I'm telling you, somebody here is struggling. Somebody here is struggling with, it's coming across like other races, other religions. You don't believe that, Asians should be with, African Americans. You don't believe that, Caucasians should, be with African Americans. Like, there's something here about racism. There's something here about, it could be classism. There's something here where you are, it's like people are really starting to see who you are and they don't like it. And it's because of the way you think about the rest of the world. You could be making sneak comments to other people, and people are like revolting from you. They're running from you because of how you think about certain things that are going on in this world right now. Again, if this is a love situation, it's the same thing. It's like your narrow-mindedness won't allow you to integrate with the person that you were with, so they're leaving. This is a new cycle, a new world order for you. And I feel like somebody here is just kind of like, you're not interested in changing with that laziness card. You're not interested in changing. You're not interested in, it's like becoming more socially aware. You're not interested in changing your point of view on certain races. Because I'm picking up somebody here doesn't like Asians, and that is not okay. That is not okay. I do not support racism. I do not support classism. I don't support stuff like that where you try to segregate someone from another. Like, no, we're not, I don't do that. So, like I said, to be picking up on this energy is very, very strong. And it's going to either, somebody here could lose a job for, you know, portraying themselves in this manner. Or for, you know, again, man, somebody here might lose their job because someone is finding out, or like I said, it's like managers or other people are finding out that you're racist. I don't like this. I don't like that at all. I'm moving on. Taurus. Moving on to Taurus. Sacred reverence. So, Taurus, you're trying to unlock your heart. You're trying to figure out, okay, and this is something that I feel like for some of you have been kind of struggling with. How do I give my heart to someone genuinely? Because I feel like, Taurus, you use people. What is going on with the earth signs? You use people for what they have. And, you know, it's like you keep your heart, or you keep, you know, it's like you keep things that are most important to you to yourself. Is how this is coming across, Taurus. It is okay for you to give the key to someone, to trust with your heart. Because I do feel like, you know, for a lot of you, this is very difficult for you to do. You don't trust many people, and you feel like people are fickle. So, you know, they've let you down a lot in the past. Not everyone is like that. Not everyone is going to make you feel alone or unsafe. Because I feel like for some of you, you don't feel safe. Some of you don't feel like you belong to anything or anyone. And you want to. But it's very difficult for you to let your guard down. Some of you spend too much in the clouds. You spend too much thinking rather than doing. You know, the Magician that came out? The Magician. So some of you, and this Magician here is dealing with water. So you may have strong water elements in your chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You have additional earth in your chart, Capricorn or Virgo. Some of you feel like you don't belong on this earth, on this planet. I could be speaking to someone who identifies with Ophiuchus, or, you know, considers themselves as a star seed. And you feel like, it almost feels like superiority. Like you feel like you're above all. Is how this is coming across, Taurus. And you're wondering why people won't let you in, or why, you know, you don't feel safe. It's because you're from another planet, really. Six of Pentacles. And then it's like you don't know, you don't really want to give equally to other people. This is someone who is like you have a take mentality. You like to receive, but you don't like to give. That's not healthy. And it's not going to continue to work for you. Life is not about what you can gain, what you can get from others. Love is about giving, understanding. You can't love someone else if you don't love yourself, if you don't understand yourself. Somebody here is struggling with, it's like self-image. again, if you have not already done so, take a look at the monthly readings. The monthlies and the weeklies run simultaneous, so there's a lot of energy in the weeklies that support your monthly reading. You're being called to give more than you receive. And this is something that, you know, you have always struggled with. Yeah, Knight of Swords. The universe at this time, Taurus, is chastising you. The universe at this time is making you run after a lot of different things until you learn that it's not about just you. That it's not about what you can gain from everyone else. You got a lot of people who are leaving your life right now, Taurus, and I'm getting emotional. You have a lot of people who are leaving your life right now because they don't think that you are capable of loving. It's like you want love, you want admiration and affection from everyone else, but you don't know how to give it. You don't know how to give it. And then you're stubborn on top of it. And so you have the universe is like taking things from you right now. You know, again, these are people, relationships. You could be losing finances right now, Taurus. Others of you, see, yeah, man, Ten of Swords just popped out. So again, it's like for some of you, because you have this me, I, you know, a lot of people are betraying you with that Ten of Swords. And you're like, what did I do to deserve this? You know, the law of attraction. Because, I mean, this is the energy that you're putting out, so you're getting it back. And now it's like more now than ever. Some of you, I'm picking up on like a repossession. Somebody's car got repossessed, or you got a repo man looking for your vehicle is also what I'm getting. Especially here with the Six of Pentacles. You didn't pay your car note. They're coming to get that vehicle. You had a wheel that popped out. A lot of people talking about, you know, what's going on with you and how they can help you, you know, turn your life around with this wheel. For some of you, you are chasing a Sagittarius. The wheel is Jupiter. Is what I'm hearing. You're chasing someone. It's somebody that you betrayed. You didn't give equally to this person, but you love them. And now it's like your emotions are all, you know, over the place. Because there's so much going on at one time in your life. And like I said, you need to give to others. You need to learn to make others a priority. It's not always about you, Taurus. I am so sorry if that's not what you want to hear. I am probably one of the realest out here reading tarot, okay? So if you don't like what I have to say, you can click off. But that is what I'm getting. I'm going to pull some advice cards for you and see what else is going on. Because I feel like, you know, somebody here is really down on their luck. Yeah, flowering. You have to, you know, you need to water, you know, your grass. So not only do you need to take care of yourself, but you need to learn that Reciprocity goes a long way, Taurus. Giving to others brings good karma. And if you are selfish and then you stubborn to, admit your faults, and you're stubborn to, apologize, or it's like communicate effectively, because I'm picking up somebody here has a horrible temper. Somebody, see, transformation. That is your advice. It's time for you to transform. It's time for you to realize you are your own worst enemy sometimes, Taurus. You're your own worst enemy. And I know, like I said, people want to hear about the bells and the whistles of tarot world. Oh, is somebody coming into my life? You have to learn how to love you first before someone can truly love you and come into your life. That's why you have, you're guarding that key to your heart. It's because some of you are struggling with self-love. You could have had an energy, especially with this flowering, you could have had an energy that you were really interested in, but because, like I said, you didn't give equally with that Six of Pentacles and that Knight of Swords, now you running after, someone that you betrayed. And then with that Magician, you could have been manipulative. Some of you, like I said, with this Magician, you're trying to manifest additional resources and opportunities, but you're falling short because you haven't learned that the law of attraction, reciprocity, is real. And if you have that I relate, outlook on life, again, it's like the universe is chastising you right now. And they're going to make sure you get it. Going to move on to Capricorn with shining through. Capricorn, you are really trying to, it's like, you're really trying to allow people to see who you are. So for some of you, it's like, you've always been the quiet one. You've always been the shy one. You've always been the modest one. You've always been the, it's like the one that, the I'm hearing, what is they saying? Wallflower. So, it's like you're observant. You don't really say a lot to people. And it's like, now it's like, you feel like, okay, this isn't getting me anywhere. I want to be seen too. I want to be heard too. I want to be, recognized too. Because I'm also here. I'm also hearing someone say, fire signs aren't the only ones that can be seen. Somebody here could be trying to compete or compare themselves to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you have this in your chart, but you have a lot of earth placements, which, makes you more modest, makes you more quiet and introverted than you would actually like to be. And you are working on trying to allow yourself to step up in the front rather than, hang out in the back. There's also sexual energy here. Somebody here may be struggling with some type of sexual fantasies, or it's like desires, because it's not always full-blown sexual addiction. Somebody here could be, it's like daydreaming, or again, it's just, I could be talking to like adolescent. And if you are under the age of 18, tarot is not for you on my channel, so click off. But I am picking up, this could also be your child is what I'm getting, Capricorn. This would be your child who is, coming of age and having some sexual thoughts or desires. You may want to go ahead and have the talk about the birds and the bees, or the bees and the bees, or the birds and the birds, however you see fit as a parent to discuss. But I am picking it up as someone here is curious. If you are, like I said, someone who has always, just kind of hung out in the shadows, and, you are, just introverted, you don't like to really approach people, you're finding that, again, you're not getting anywhere. So you are going to have to be more personable. You need to have, it's like start more conversations. 10 of Cups. So yeah, for some of you, it's like you want to be in a emotionally satisfying relationship, where you connect on an emotional level. But I'm picking it up as like your communication is off, Capricorn. People look at you as kind of like a robot sometimes. You have a select it's like select phrases or sayings like, hello, how are you? But it's not, anything inviting like people would want to ask you about yourself. And you're like, well, why don't people want to connect with me? You act like a robot. You're too afraid that people are going to label you. King of Cups. I'm telling you, somebody here wants emotional fulfillment. But it's like you're having a hard time expressing yourself. And you feel like a loner. You feel like, people aren't going to understand you if you try to express yourself emotionally. You never know if you don't try. Knight of Wands. So there could be a fire sign that you're interested in. Or like I said, this could be your energy if you have fire in your chart. You need to allow your fire energy to come to the surface. So again, this is self-expression. This is verbalize, not being afraid to verbalize, what it is that you want. But not in a robotic way where, you've rehearsed everything that you're going to say. Because somebody here is, I won't even call it strategic. It's coming across like, you have a select few lines. And, again, it's like if you ask someone out. Hi, my name is so-and-so, so-and-so. Would you like to go out with me sometime? And it's like, no, because it's not a vibe. You're not passing the vibe check, Capricorn. You're not passing the vibe check. Some of you, you have really high standards, is what I'm hearing. Hey, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Queen of Cups came out. So if this is a fire sign, Capricorn, they have strong water placements in their chart. You could also have water placements in your chart. I also just heard, Capricorn, you could be trying to warn a fire sign, fire sign about a King of Cups energy. Somebody that's, they have strong water placements. You're trying to warn them. The Empress. Yeah, there's somebody here you're interested in. You feel like you would make a good couple with this person, but again, it's like you're not passing the vibe check, or it's like you're not good at presenting yourself in a way to where it would make someone curious about wanting to get to know you. This is especially true, like I said, for the masculine energies, but I'm also picking it up for the feminine energies as well. Some of you are in Empress energy, feminine energies. You're in Empress energy, but you're not finding someone that is compatible with you. So again, if you give off this fiery Knight of Wands energy, it's almost like a facade, or it's not really who you are. You need to be more loving with that Queen of Cups energy. Instead of, trying to lure people by, I'm as exciting as a fire sign too. Fire signs, are dynamic. They have their own way, their extroverted ways about getting people's attention. If that's not really you, don't try to be that. Because I'm picking it up as somebody is trying to, it's like, imitate a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be an Empress energy. People view them as the Empress, and you're trying to figure out, like, okay, what makes this person so special? Or why can't I, attract like this person attracts? You don't have to compare yourself. You just need to pull out the elements that you struggle with. So again, you need to be more loving. You need to be more open. And that's very hard for you to do, Capricorn. Let me go ahead and pull some advice cards for you. Participation. So again, it's sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And sometimes, like I said, it's better for you to be open and honest than, again, with these rehearsed, we are the world. Yeah, see, you want to connect with people on a deeper emotional level, but you're not willing to go there. You're trying to stay surface so that people don't see that you desire love, that people don't see that, you desire to connect. This is, like I said, especially true for masculine energies here, because I feel like this Empress is this Knight of Wands energy, a fire sign. Someone that you have your eye on, or you had your eye on for a long time, and you don't know how to get this person's attention. And it's because you're not passing the vibe check. This person may view you as like a stick in the mud, is what I'm hearing. So you're not that exciting. You're not that, it's like they don't really like talking to you, because it's like you don't really have anything to talk about except for the few lines that you have rehearsed. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone if you want the affection and the attention of whoever this is that you are admiring, Capricorn. I'm going to leave it here for you, Earth signs. I wish you love and light as you journey through this week. If you like what you've seen, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, MadamMemoir@gmail.com, for anything related.